Stop arguing with these niggas on the internet about this. Oh, what do you bring to the table? Conversation that everybody having now. Sir, nothing. I'm not bringing anything, and you're 100% correct. I agree with them niggas. Yes. Oh, you just looking for a nigga with a check. Yes. Because who the fuck said that? You guys are special. Like, guys in every class of society, whether it be the billionaires and the millionaires to the niggas that's fresh out of jail, bro, past your bread, who are you? Most of y'all have no fucking substance. Most of y'all can't sit at a dinner table and eat properly. A lot of you niggas ain't got no home training, shit stains in your drawers, boring as hell, no type of personality, nothing. And then you over here talking about what do you bring to the table? Nothing, dude. I look good. I got a fat ass. You like that. I'm going to take your money. I'm still going to be beautiful, and I'm going to go do it to somebody else until I find my Prince Charming.
Welcome to the S.Banks&JD Network podcast. I'm your host, S.Banks, and I'm joined with my co-host,
JD.
Yeah, and we're number 5 today.
I know.
What are we talking about?
Why men are walking away from dating. Number 5.
Yeah. We got 5 clips for you.
Mhm.
There's collections in those clips.
Yep.
But 5 clips. We're going to have a conversation after we play each clip. And then we're going to go from there. But yeah, we've done 4 previous, episodes of why men are walking away. Things are getting peak. We're just shedding the light and we're starting the conversation. Ladies, do feel free to like, share, and comment. Fellas, do also comment. Do you disagree with what we're going to say?
Mm-hmm.
But remember, this is just our thoughts.
Yep.
It's just our opinion
Yep.
on the particular clips, not on the individuals in those clips.
No.
I ain't here to judge nobody. It is what it is.
Exactly.
What that said anyway, let's play clip number 1. Without further delay, let's clip number 1.
We know better than that. This ain't about who's gonna eat first. This is about respect. You just want to disrespect them. That's it. And that's why you're single, struggling. You can't blame nobody but yourself. So go ahead and get with your bald head girlfriends and y'all talk about how bad men are when y'all just disrespectful. And that's how come we leave. And we still gonna drain these balls. And then Pookie gonna drop another baby in you, and then you're gonna disrespect them, and then he gonna take off, and then you're gonna be done sealed your singleness. You done sealed it. But your disrespect pretty much is gonna keep you single anyway.
All right, that's the end of the first clip. So what's your thoughts? Who should get fed first? What was it a disrespect? Who should get fed first? What do you think?
Well, in some cultures, the man, the husband, gets fed first.
Okay.
Obviously, not everyone was raised to, be wives and raised to do certain things. So not everyone's gonna see it in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I would say that she's kind of outright being, disrespectful, because I feel like, okay, the way the video came across to me is that she's purposely not giving the man the food first. She's like, oh, my children get fed first. So
what do you think the reasons to why she's doing that, in your opinion? Because you're saying you agree with what the guy was saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
So why do women do that?
Well, first of all,
if that were you, why would you do that? I'm just trying to understand it.
Why would I feed my children first?
Yeah, if you were going to do that, why do you think as a female that she's purposeful, trying to be disrespectful by feeding the kids first?
Well, obviously she's not falling in line, for starters. Second of all, she sees it as she doesn't have respect for the man, so she doesn't care for his opinion, doesn't care that he gets fed first, so that she doesn't care for.
So a lot of women do this, right? They have conditional femininity. It's selective.
Yeah.
If he does X, Y, Z, and women reel off the list of what they say men should do, men do it, and then it's still conditional femininity. Either you're feminine or you're not. Now, I get what you're saying as far as some cultures, some women are not raised to be wives. Ladies, put in the comments, do you think that who should get fed first, your children or your man? Where are you at with it?
I do have something to say on
Yeah,
that.
touch on that.
I'll just say everyone's situation is different also. So even say you was raised to be a wife, but say your situation was a thing of your husband, man, or whatever doesn't mind that you feed the children first. In some people's situations,
Give us the understanding of that. Paint the picture.
okay. In some situations, some women will feed the kids first so
Yes.
that they can go to bed
And leave them
and
alone. 'cause they're
leave them
frustrated.
alone. Exactly.
Yeah.
So in some situations, that's the case. So the man
Yeah.
doesn't mind eating after the children, or
Okay.
or you may have an agreement with your man/husband
Yeah.
that he will eat after the children. So
Mm.
it just depends.
Okay. I hear what you're saying. Ladies, put in the comments. Is this you? Should your man get fed before the kids? I understand what you're saying, that sometimes in a real life situation, the kids are going to eat earlier than the man. Depends on your lifestyle and what you
Yeah.
do. So the man might come home at 8, kids get fed at 6.
Yeah.
I get it. But I'm saying realistically, in an ideal situation, what I saw in that particular clip, she was being disrespectful. She's saying that I'm going to be, women say, if he makes 6 figures, I'll be feminine. Then when he makes 6 figures, she ain't feminine. I'll be this and that. So you rope the man in by your bait and switch. Now, my first note is this. If this is a woman's audition, fellas, did she get the job? Did she get the role? Did she win that pot? Would you wifey a woman with this kind of mentality? And free game. Fellas, if a woman has that selective femininity, conditional femininity, femininity doesn't work like that. It's like you as women want men to be traditional. So I have to save you. I have to put my life on the line for you.
Yeah.
There's no conditions in that. You
No.
expect me as the man,
Yes.
if you hear that noise at night, to go and deal with that. That's you want that traditional man. I provide for you. I give you the 4 Ps. Then I get selective femininity because you want to prove, oh, ain't no man run me. I'm in charge. But that's conditional femininity. That's the bait and switch. So why am I giving you the relationship, which is something you want? Why am I doing that? Fellas, keep your leverage. Don't get into relationships with women with this kind of mentality. I understand that we all have different dynamics, different situations. You know, okay, say the guy gets off at work at 4 o'clock. Kids leave school 3:30. Then it's time to get dinner ready at 5 o'clock. I don't know, 4:30. Near enough the same time, right? And then you're saying, no, I'm purposely putting the kids first. But you and your man, your husband, or your long-term partner, you've made those kids.
Yeah.
So then you're saying it's my kids. You hear this all the time. It's my kids. But it's both of your kids. And why do you need to prove, oh, that I want to do when I want to do it? Why am I giving you that title? Fellas, why give this woman the title? Keep your leverage.
Yeah.
What else do you add?
Going off of what you said, like you said, depending on what time the man comes home, if he's working, it totally depends on your situation.
Yeah.
And like I said, an agreement. So for her, she, to be honest, it seems like she's single. She doesn't have a man. So,
Clearly.
you know, she
Wa-
gives
wa-
her child.
was he right though when he said, with that kind of mentality,
It's going to
so-
keep you single.
it's gonna keep you single. Your single friends keep you single. We done a podcast by the way about that. Women keeping women single. We will tag that as well. But I'm saying, Pookie and Ray Ray, you're like, what do you need? How do I serve? But when it's a dude that has substance, nah, bait and switch, conditional femininity.
Oh yeah, they do pick and choose
Yeah.
when they want to do things, whether right or wrong. They pick and choose when they want to do it.
And who to do it with.
Yeah.
So they make rules for betas and break them for alphas.
That's true.
So my man was right as far as saying you're just being, for me, in my opinion, I think that she's being very she's purposeful, trying to be disrespectful. Should you make the traditionally? Yes, the woman should make the food for the man first. He should be treated as the head of the household. He should be the king. Back in the day, way back. Where's the rewind?
Way back in time.
If we go way back in time, right? when the men wasn't in the household, the women would still put the pictures up of the husbands on the mantelpiece, that kind of worship your father. He's not here, but he's putting in work overseas or wherever. Maybe he's in the army. He's doing his thing. And they will respect those men. When those men came home, big plates of food, respectful. They knew that men were valuable.
Yeah.
But women today,
No.
men ain't valuable.
Can I just cut in for you
Yeah,
quickly?
feel free.
We actually done a podcast of basically other cultures being raised to be wives and black women are not.
Oh,
It was called, it's a bit of a long title, can't lie.
Dominicans
But, yeah,
and the black women and Latinos. Yeah.
Yes, are raised to be wives and black women are not raised to be wives.
Yeah.
So we've done a podcast on that. So I will link it in the description so you can go on to that and watch it, obviously after this one.
Yeah.
So you can watch it and give your opinions on that as well.
Yeah.
But it's just this is just another take on what we basically say in that podcast, as in you wasn't raised to be wives. You
Some
was
women are
raised.
not. Yeah.
No, that's true. I'm not saying that it's their fault, that technically, but
Blame your mummies and aunties and the elders. The
they
older
play
women.
a part. Yeah,
Massive part.
they play a massive part, but at the same time, it's your decision as well. So
Yeah.
you can't put it 100% on
You say
them.
to a woman nowadays, what do you bring to the table? I am the table. Or it's offensive to even ask that question. Man, get the F out of there, man. That's how I see it. At the end of the day, if a man is worthy enough to have your womb and he can enter
the center.
the center and he's worthy of that. He's worthy of your womb to give children to. And that's the mentality. Oh, I'm not going to feed. You're treating this dude as like he's just any odd person. That means you don't even value yourself if you see him that way. And then you have children with this man. And then the flip side of that is this. What if those children are not even his children? You expect him to provide for you and those children, but he can't even get a plate of food first. Fellas, is this you? Put in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Give us your final thoughts before we move to clip number 2.
I would just say that a lot of women are raised. I'm going to say the black culture, to be honest with you. If we're going to keep it at 100.
Oh,
We're raised to be queens, independent. I don't
a
need no
diva.
man. I'm a diva. All of that stuff. That's how we're raised to be. And to be honest, that's the truth. Just like we was raised to be that way, but other cultures were not. I'm not saying all of them, no. But I'm saying the majority were raised to
so
be
you're
wives.
saying, in other words, that other cultures got the assignment
Yes.
and our
Because
culture,
they was raised that
for
way.
the most part, did not get the assignment.
No.
That's what you're saying.
Yes. And just quickly,
Yeah.
just like the song Catered to You from Destiny's Child, how are you trying to cancel that song?
You know, the funny thing with that is that society was messed up when they tried to cancel Cater to You, because they're not saying cater to every single man. They're saying cater to a man that they're in love with,
your
someone
man,
that they care
exactly.
about, a man worthy of your womb.
See, I'm not even going to dive
And
into that
I'm
because
clearing my words, worthy of your womb.
we have so many other clips to play, but I'm not going to go into that. I did have something to say, but I'm not even
Go into it quickly, and then we'll play the other clip.
Okay. If a man, okay, a lot of women have a lot to say, right, about men and whatever else. Just like you said, you give them your womb.
Your womb.
Your womb.
That's the highest honor.
Exactly. So you give these random men, oh, I wouldn't have a child with him, or he's just a sneaky link, or he's just
So he gets your guts.
whatever. He gets your guts, which in turn is your womb,
Yeah.
which produces a child.
That's his
But
child
then
and your child. The union. Go on.
Yes, but then you don't want to give that, well, in a relationship wise anyway, you don't want to give him respect. You don't want to give
Respect a simple thing like respecting the fact that he's providing for you. Children that's probably, some of them maybe not his, some of them is his. He's providing for you, supporting you, and he can't even get a plate of food first just to say thank you, because women value love as love. Men value love like respect.
Yeah.
So he can't even get no respect.
But I think in a relationship, I think respect should come first anyway, on either side.
It should come, yes, but it's standard, in it. Or the man wouldn't have got into a relationship with you if he didn't respect you. but then women, I think they get misconstrued with respect, and I think that because they got so much options based on social media, they think, oh, he's expendable and I can just find another man when I want. So if he won't accept me making his food second or third or even fifth place, or I treat him like he's expendable, it is what it is. Cool, I just find another dude. He's replaceable.
It's a wrong mindset.
To the left, to the left.
That's where Destiny's Child went wrong, but whatever. Let's get to the next clip.
In saying that, people, tell us your thoughts.
Yeah.
Do you agree? You disagree? We touched on some of our thoughts. Tell us what you think. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. With that said, we're going to move to clip number 2. And we'll come back and give you our thoughts. Without further delay, here's clip number 2.
I just had like the craziest, saddest thought. I'm in the stage of life where I'm watching all my friends get married and have babies and find love. And I had another talking phase yet again fall through. And my friend was like, you know, you'll meet the one day, don't give up. But now I'm at a point where I hope I don't, because what happens if I meet him and he wants kids and I'm too old to not be able to give him any? So it's easier for me to say I don't want kids. Having like a weird existential crisis. I don't know why I'm posting this on TikTok, but I think I need to know I'm not alone.
Okay, that was the end of that clip. Boo hoo hoo.
You're posting it on TikTok for attention. That's why you're posting it on
Now,
TikTok.
Let me say this, right? The reason why I go boo hoo hoo, right? Because women like to play that crying, that sympathy card. Not all, I'm generalizing. Now with this particular woman, right? You first hear that most women in that position that are serious, that have problems or they left it too late to find a man, feel what she's saying.
Yeah.
They see her crying and they can
Feel
connect.
sorry for her. Yeah.
They connect, right? But then I've seen another clip with this same female. I'm not even gonna bother play the clip because I can't be bothered. Now I saw this female, right, saying basically my career comes first. Basically, pretty much men ain't ish.
Yeah,
She do what
I
she
don't
want to
need
do.
no man.
Yeah, when she want to do it, blah blah blah. And then she has options. She admits that there's viable men, quality men that are vetting her, trying to see what she's saying. When they get with her, when she puts them on the back burner, whatever. And then she has the nerve now to try to put this smoke and mirror, this facade, crying, trying to appeal to the masses so she can get attention, to get some views. I don't feel sorry, because how many women go through the epiphany stage? They were told, it's not, I could understand women once upon a time where there was no internet, there was no information or access to it the way there is today. I get those women didn't get the information. Some of them failed the assignment. A lot of those women didn't have the internet or access to information the way we do today.
Yeah.
And they still won. These millennials are turning 40 this year. And she's 30, so obviously she's going into a point of her life where she's gonna feel it soon.
Yeah.
Starting a family, having children. You want to cry. You want to cry like it's a joke. To her, it's a TikTok. It's like, it's your life. At the end of the day, it doesn't bother me.
Nope.
If that's how you want to live your life, you have viable men. Later on, you become this old, bitter woman, and then you want to blame all men. That's on you. But you had a choice. You had a decision now while you're young, vibrant, there's viable men. But you said, no, I can cash out later.
Now you want to cash out. Exactly. And I wrote that in my notes too. I put,
thoughts?
this is what happens when you want to cash out late. Like she said, right? Her friends have settled down, married with children.
Yeah.
Now she's 30, single, childless.
Yeah.
Crying because she chose to stay on the carousel.
No, let me correct you. Crying crocodile tears.
Yes.
Continue.
It may be crocodile tears, right? Which I believe it is, considering I've seen other videos that she's put on TikTok.
Yeah.
But there are some women that are crying for real
Yeah.
because of the same situation. You decided to stay on the carousel wheel longer than you're supposed to. Not that you're supposed to be on the carousel wheel full stop, but say you was on the carousel wheel, you did your thing, okay, cool, whatever. But you waited until you was 30 to think, oh, all my friends are settling down, right? And they did that in their 20s.
So let me ask you a question then. So then, do you think a lot of women, obviously we're talking about this clip, but women in general, so because their friends are settling down,
that's why they want to.
so that means they really don't want to settle down. What's your thoughts on that?
I 100% agree with what you just said, even though you're asking me a question. Now, this is what I hear a lot, if I'm honest. And there's women that they only want to be in a relationship and they only want to settle down and have children now.
Yeah.
Only because all of their friends are doing that. That's the only reason. So then that says, that tells you, or tells a man that they could possibly be getting with if he's around your friends and family.
Yeah.
And they can see that this is not for real. You're only saying it because your friends
So that, but then
women, you don't want to be alone and single.
Women are good actors.
They are.
So yeah, I think a lot of the women don't really, okay, I've heard women say things like this. Put in the comments if you've heard this. It follows. I want to have children. I want to have a family, but I haven't found the right guy so I can start that nuclear family, have a husband and children, because no guy has made me feel this way. Fellas, put in the comments if you've heard this before. Ladies, you can comment on this too. Now, my thing is this. As a woman, that's a natural calling for you. So
supposed to be, but yeah.
I'm just saying, some may disagree. Ladies, correct me if I'm wrong. Put in the comments your thoughts. So a man's not supposed to make you want to have children. You're supposed to want to have children naturally. But women are saying today that I'm not having kids based on I haven't found the right guy. So in turn, what you're saying is this, it's not my fault, it's the man's fault. So this is non-accountability.
Yes.
And I'm just touching on this a little bit. But fellas, put in the comments, have you heard this before? Ladies, you can comment on this also. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What's your thoughts? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
What do you want to
add? I've got a little bit that I want to add, quite a bit. There's one point I want to make in regards to where does she get this sort of mindset from? And I would say it's from the mothers and grandparents. That's where it's usually from.
So the women that came before her, they have downloaded or corrupted her disc.
Yeah, it's true. There's so many examples of women who have made who have the same problem.
Yeah.
All you have to do is ask your mothers, because a lot of, let's be honest, going back to the black culture again, I have to keep going back there. First of all, I don't keep going back there, just to clarify, to bash black women. I am black myself. I'm not going to bash you. I'm trying to help where I can. So I'm just, shining the light on the problems. So this woman, she has the mentality of that. Where does she get it from? We know that feminism has to play a role in that. We know that probably her mother or grandmother or whoever she was raised by.
Yeah, but I think modern women today, yes, we know that relationships and marriage in the black community is an all-time decline, right?
Very big.
But then when you look at modern women, no matter the culture, relationships is at a decline.
Yes. So I would say what's trickled down to nowadays in the 2020s is it's kind of all cultures somewhat.
Yeah.
Give or take, it's all cultures now.
Yeah.
Where before it was more the black culture.
So we know that the black culture, how many years ago, was the most married. Now we're the most non-married and the most divorced within a space of 5 years, right? We get that. So we know things hit the black community first, then it trickles out into the other cultures and the other communities. Yeah, that's standard. But again, we have the stats now. We know back then those women didn't know.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, I hear what you're saying as far as the women that came before them didn't show these women
Yeah.
what they was in for a rude awakening. So then the thing is this: are women today prepared for their future?
No.
So then put in the comments, ladies, are you prepared for your futures? When as they say, the barbarian comes home, are you ready for that? Winter's coming and it's going to be cold. Are you ready for that? So are women today, modern women, all cultures, all colors, right? Are you prepared for your futures?
No, and I'm gonna say the black women are not prepared for that. If people kind of get the gist of what you're trying
I hear
to
what
say.
you're saying, but I think most modern women, black or not, they're not prepared for their futures.
No.
If you look at China and those women, let's say China's 20 years ahead of us, right? Women are moving in with women
Yeah.
because they've made poor decisions.
That's true.
They put their careers first, yada, yada, yada. They're not black.
No.
Right? And they're feeling it now. So women go from, I'll say this, free game to the ladies. See, I don't usually give ladies free game. I'm going to do it. Free game. Women, your peak, your golden years is between 18 and 25. So then women go from their heyday, the golden years, to effing that up. Then 25 to 35, let's say, they buy golden retrievers, dogs, pets, companions, because they failed in their earlier years. They still can't get the same pull that they once did.
Can I cut you quickly?
Hold on.
Okay.
They still can't do what they do. Then later on in life, the epiphany stage, let's say 35, or women start to get lonely at 45 after they realize things that they tried to do when they were younger either worked out or it didn't work out. Even if you were successful or not, you realize that you're lonely. And then what happens in the end? They're like the golden girls. So they go from the golden years to buying golden retrievers to being the golden girls. And then if you want me to modernize it, they're like Carrie Bradshaw, Sex in the City. That's what they go to.
And to modify it a little bit more, girlfriends.
It's
And
the
to
same
modify
thing.
it a little bit more, can't remember the show, but it's on Netflix. I'm
Yeah.
sure most people have seen it.
What is it, like Harlem Show, right?
Harlem, yeah.
That's on Amazon, right? Amazon
Yes.
Prime. Well, yeah, that's what they go for. They go from their golden years, which is their prime, to buying golden retrievers to being the golden girls.
I was just gonna say, with the golden retrievers part, is that when they would typically? This is a kind of a question because I don't know, to be honest. Is that typically when they would buy pets at that age?
I don't know. Ladies, put
I
in the
would have
comments.
personally. I would have said probably later on in life, maybe 30 upwards, and they start to buy pets, companions.
No, they do it when, look, I'm going to say they do it from about 25, right? When they
Okay.
realize, oh, I've made poor decisions. I'm not equipped for having a relationship or being in one because their relationship skills are really weak and it's poor. They've been single so long that they're so selfish. They can't even like get on with a man. So then they're going to buy a companion, a pet, which is easier to get on with. You just tell it what to do. You go, it goes for walks, yada, yada, yada. That's what they do. It
Okay.
doesn't matter really and truly
No.
whether it's 25 or 35. All we know, by the time they hit 50, the likeliness of them finding a suitable man, a man of quality or substance that they want with the list of the 6 sixes, the likeliness of getting that is highly unlikely. This is facts.
Yeah. There's one more point I want to make before we move
Yeah.
on to the next clip. So the lady in the clip, she mentioned children and the possibilities of not being able to have any at all
Yeah.
because she's getting older. Now, I know for the females,
That's all cap.
for the ladies,
That's all cap, but yeah.
whatever. For the ladies, at some point in your life, you have been told or heard that once you turn 25 years old, it's not the best time to start having children. Now,
25.
35.
Okay.
35.
You have to clarify
Now,
that.
yes, I had to clarify that. Sorry, misspoke. So is a simple Google search,
Yeah.
very simple Google search. And this is the reason, and I've put it here. A woman's peak productive years are between the late teens and late 20s.
Okay.
By age 30,
Yeah.
fertility, as in the ability to get pregnant,
Yeah.
starts to decline.
Yeah, it does.
This
This
decline,
is a fact. But yeah.
exactly. This decline becomes more rapid once you turn or once you reach your mid 30s.
Yeah.
By 45, fertility has declined so much
Yeah.
that getting pregnant naturally,
Yeah.
highlighting certain words, is unlikely for most women.
Don't dare stop me if I'm wrong. After 45 or those sort of ages, I swear about 90% of women's eggs go.
It's fried. It's finished.
Yeah, I don't wanna. I'm pretty sure it's something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously, if they speak to the OBGYN, their gynecologist,
Mm-hmm.
where they can tell them where their fertility is at.
Yeah.
And they will say, because obviously they say geriatric pregnancy starts at 35.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But some women, even at 35, they might go to their doctor and their doctor might say to them, okay, you can have children up to 38. Some women 42. Some women are lucky 45.
Depends, yeah.
Right? But then it just depends on, it's a case by case situation.
Mm-hmm.
But then a lot of women are realizing, okay, I can't even find a man.
Yeah. To have a
Golden
child.
girls.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
this is what I'm saying to the ladies, right?
Mm.
Everyone, a lot of you modern women are on this tip of, I will settle down later on in life.
Okay.
It's all about my career. I need to get the bag, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. That's fine. You may want a career. You may want to get the bag.
Yeah.
That's understand. Okay, cool. But a lot of you forget about family and having children. Now, this is for the women that want children, not the women that don't want children. This is for the women that want children. Unfortunately, we have a time limit where it's best to have children and where it's not best to have children. So like I read from Google, is an easy search. It's not difficult, right? It says late teens and late 20s
It's a good time.
best.
Yeah.
It's the best time, right?
Yeah.
Your 30s, you're pushing it. 40s now, oh my God. So this is what I'm trying to say to you. So it's not a thing of dissing anyone or being rude or bad mind or whatever. This is science. This is
man.
what it is.
Conversation.
This is what it is, okay? So I'm just saying to you, if you're younger, this is to the younger generation. Listen, if you're looking to have children, my advice to you is to have children earlier and come out of that mindset and mind frame of, oh, I want to settle down when I'm 40.
Or being
Because I've heard
trapped.
that many times, that women say in their 30s or late 20s, they want to settle down in their 40s. No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Because can you afford to freeze your eggs?
But the olders know what's going to happen. The youngers don't.
They don't
And
show them that though.
The last thing I'll say on that, and I'm sure we'll touch on it a little bit later on, is that the same way you put work in for a job and a career, you won't put work in for your family, something that's yours.
That's true.
Something that's going to be there when the job is not. I don't understand that mentality. I get why people do it. I'm not going to go too much into it, but to me, it's like, I will put my family first, my children first over any job. I can find another job. If I were to die tomorrow and I have worked at a certain place, right? They would replace me. They would have a vacancy by the end of the day. I understand that things need to, still carry on.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. My family will be like, "Raw, what am I going to do without him?" Blah, blah, blah. So I don't understand that mindset. It is what it is. But with saying that, let's play clip number 3.
Yep.
And then we're going to come back and give you our thoughts. Without further delay, here's clip number 3.
You ever had a sneaky link?
If anything, you was for a while. What? You know how many niggas was surprised when we got engaged? Like, I didn't even know they was fucking?
I was your sneaky link?
Basically. I was not telling people I was fucking you.
Can you really marry the sneaky link?
I did.
Wow.
Do you realize how many people were surprised? Are you kidding me? When we got engaged, people were like, when did that happen?
I didn't know I was a sneaky link, though.
You thought that I advertised you? No, I'm
That's fucked up.
Well, stop. You shouldn't have been a hoe. Didn't nobody tell you to be a hoe?
I wasn't a fucking hoe at the time. I was recovering.
You was fucking somebody, baby.
Of course I was fucking somebody. I'm a grown person.
A grown ass hoe.
No.
It's okay.
No, I'm not a grown ass hoe.
Well, you're not anymore. You're married. I mean, you're a little bit hoish though.
I'm not a hoe.
You don't never want to give me no hoe dick. Give me some hoe dick one time.
I don't give you hoe dick?
One time for the one time. No, you don't give me no hoe dick.
Have I ever given you a hoe dick?
Yeah, you've given me hoe dick before, but like, you know.
What would you rather on a regular basis?
Okay, that was the end of that clip. Thing is this, right? I don't usually like doing simp videos. I'm sure if you watch a lot of our content, women are more entertaining in doing videos.
Oh, we are.
Men frustrate me. But I've decided we're going to put together a compilation of when
All the
men
men.
simp. This guy, he just didn't get it.
No. Unfortunately.
What's your thoughts?
First of all, how is she just airing out all the business?
The dirty laundry.
She is airing it out. You may as well get your cup of tea and sip on that.
With your scones.
Because, she is dishing it out today.
Yeah.
He's just finding out that he's not her first choice. He's the sneaky link.
So in turn, what she's saying is that I had multiple men. Those men weren't taking me seriously. And I'm going to make you feel like a player, because women like to make men feel large and in charge. So I'm going to make you feel good about yourself. Oh, you like a back rub? She did that to him and he was like, yeah. I had multiple men. When it was time to cash out,
Oh, now she wants to cash out.
I'm going to choose you because you're my insurance policy. He's there laughing, haha, and kikiing with her. And didn't really get all, I think it went over him. There's understanding, there's overstanding. He didn't get neither one.
I kind of feel like he did after.
Okay,
you know when someone says something,
say he
and
got it.
kicks in
Say he
after.
got it, but did he really got it?
See that
I
I don't
heard
know.
you, but was I listening?
Yeah.
Or was I listening, or did I really hear you?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
I
that's
think it was that
kind of where he's
situation.
at with her. I get what you're saying. What's your thoughts?
Well, she mentioned that she didn't advertise him. I think we know what that means. She didn't want anyone to know that she's messing around with you. That's why she said, like, no one knew. Family and friends didn't know. They were surprised when they announced their engagement or something along those lines.
Yeah.
That the family and friends were surprised. I was like, oh, you two are together?
It's like,
She
hold
didn't
on.
advertise
So
you.
it's like one of the ones where, ladies, put in the comments if this is you. The sneaky link, same situation, right? Or same kind of scenario. And then you finally show the dude. And then your friends go, as long as you're happy.
Yeah, it was that sort of situation.
Ladies, put in the comments, is this you?
Can I just say this? First of all, he's not her ideal man. Because let's be honest, ladies, let's be honest, right? Put
He
in
ain't
the
her
comments
first
as
pick.
well. When a woman is into a guy, she will show him off everywhere possible.
Yeah.
If she's into a guy, she's feeling this guy. She will put you on social media. Obviously, we never used to have social media, but we do now.
Nowadays,
She
yeah.
would put you on social media. She would be showing her friends, her family, look at the guy, look at this. Like, look at the guy I've got. Proud. Like, yeah, I'm showing you off. This is what I mean. I'm advertising, all right. I'm showing all my friends. You see the type of guy I can get.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's if she likes you like that. She does not. This is why I said he was not her first choice. He
You know
wasn't
why
her
not?
first choice.
Because we share that girl.
That too.
That's what the mandan's thinking.
That too. But he was the rebound guy. He was the
buffer.
The buffer, the friend.
How do they call it? The transition guy.
Oh yeah, that's a new thing. Yeah. So he was the transition guy. and he didn't even know it.
He's one of those dudes, right? And not to be personalize it to him, but a lot of men do what they do with the women, right? They like the women don't like them. Don't get me wrong, we have to learn at some point.
Yeah.
We all got to suffer some form of heartbreak to understand the red pill truth and understand how female nature really works. So he's one of them dudes, and a lot of men give their women all the trimmings, do what they do. Then you take her on holiday, you go to a nice restaurant, and they the dude like this. When the woman's taking the pictures, they like, yo,
I'm here too.
I want to get in that. Oh man.
And we actually saw a video of that recently.
Damn, man.
We saw a video of that recently of a girl posting, yeah, this is what I'm eating or whatever. Here's my drink, yada, yada, yada. And then the guy or the boyfriend is like, yo, like, let me get in there. Show my food too.
But he made it, that same thing you're talking about, he made it funny, but there was truth to the joke.
Of course there was truth.
And
He was being dead serious.
There's a lot of women today, right? They have the nerve to do that. They act like if they throw their coochie up in the air, it's going to turn into sunshine. Now, this woman is showing you off the rip that she's not wifey material. Now, the question I'm asking is this. Are women today wifey material or past me's? Now, a lot of women are not raised to be wives.
No.
So they ain't wifey material. They're past me's or smash me or smash and dash, as it said. Now, this woman is showing you that she got multiple men. Now, if I'm linking a chick, I'm assuming she's linking or talking to multiple men. I'm not going to say she's just talking. In my brain, she's smashing. Now, if I'm talking to her and she's entertaining me and multiple men, you're not in that position for wifey. You didn't get the job. You failed the assignment.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of dude, because they are, what's the word? Weaker, or certain simps will accept bad behavior. They'll say, oh, this woman's treating me like trash, yada, yada, yada. But because I don't know when I'm going to get my next fix, I'm going to bypass all these red flags and this bad treatment, her bad behavior, just so I can get regular smash. And you're not really getting a regular smash. You're just getting the companionship of a woman, the touch, but she's touching you, or maybe, and when I say touch, I mean a kiss on the cheek. You're not really getting anything. So then you will lower yourself and say, oh, what did we see earlier? The dude is saying, she's out of my league. When you say things like this, that's a recipe for disaster. You're the man. How can you say a chick that you're with is out of your league? Get the F out of there, man. What do you want to add?
I want to add, there's at the end of the clip, she was basically, like I said, airing out all the business.
Yeah.
Right. And there was a lot of truth to what she said. So she mentioned that he doesn't give her the whole dick, right? He doesn't give it to her. So she is saying that he doesn't fully please her anymore. Because he asked, did I ever give it to you? She said, yes.
In the beginning, when he didn't care.
Yes. So then now she's saying...
And she's only saying that to be nice, by the way. Because she wasn't taking him seriously. If he... Sorry to cut you, but if he was giving her this whole D as she claims he was, she would have showed him off. Because I've seen women that show off some dusty dudes, but they gave the whole D.
See, that's the thing. Just because he gave her a whole D doesn't mean that she was taking him seriously. It was the sneaky link. So you could give me whole D all day. You're still the sneaky link.
Ladies, put in the comments, what do you think? Has a dude gave you the whole D, the good, right? And then you still didn't want to show him off?
I think that's happened to
I think a lot of women get the good D from a dusty dude and they want to show him off. Personally, I think they want to show him off. No, not even that they can't. They do. Because the woman will be like, you know, she'll go against the grain and say, you know what? Because women can be delusional and be like, you know what? F it. I'm showing him off. I don't care what you think. That's how they roll. That's how they roll. I don't care what you think. I'm getting a good D. Women are based in feelings. So the pleasure of the skin, how he makes me feel, it is what it is.
That's true.
Other women will co-sign that because women like to drink the feel-good Kool-Aid.
Yeah. I would just say one more thing.
Yeah.
what I saw from that video, for me, everyone can put in the comments what they feel they saw. But what I saw was that she's consciously or unconsciously advertising herself for men to holler. Because this is her husband. No man, no link, no nothing. Her husband. And so she's putting out there, oh, you don't give me no hoodie. So you're basically saying that our bedroom fun is kind of crap.
The translation, she's bored. That's why a lot of women in marriages check out. Like, say, within 5 years, the marriage fails. Women checked out year 2.5, year 2.
Yes. So she said so much in that little clip that we saw. And like I said, it's advertising, whether she's consciously or unconsciously knows it, but you're advertising for other men to holler. So you're basically, what men heard was, yo, you want some whole dick? I have no problem giving you some whole dick.
Yeah.
Let me holler at you in your DMs.
Yeah.
That's what men heard.
Pretty much. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think we should move on.
We're on clip number 4?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let's play clip number 4 and come back.
Siri, why am I single?
Maybe if you'd stop being a stupid bitch and reply to the people that actually show interest in you instead of chasing someone that you know is gonna break your heart.
Okay.
Can someone tell me where all the good men are that opens the car door for you, that carry your bags when you're in the store? You're supposed to pump your lady's gas. You're supposed to hold her bags. Your girl wants to be pampered. She wants to be catered to.
Good guy morning text.
Grand rising, my beautiful black queen. I hope I didn't awake you. I just wanted to let you know you were the first thing on my mind as soon as I woke up. After our date last night, man, I couldn't stop thinking about your beautiful smile.
Versus Hood Nig morning text.
Man, wake your mustache up, dog. Dirt ass, dense ass. Man, get the fuck up. Go brush your motherfucking mouth. I know that mouth stink, dog. I know. Oh, I can smell that shit over here, man. So listen, man, hit me up when you wake the fuck up, dog. Funky mouth ass.
Stop playing with me. Y'all got this unhealthy obsession with hood men. Until you fall into the trap like I did. See, one thing about me, I thought my baby daddy was I thought he had big bands, boom, 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 because he was around all this money. Whole time they was smacking him in the back of the neck, telling him, go get some Rellos. Go get some leaves. Go get some wood. You gonna go?
That was the end of that collection. We're in the UK. I don't know what Rolos or Rellos is.
Rolos.
Is it Rolos, right? The chocolate, right?
No, she's not talking about chocolate.
I know. You know the send man to the corner shop.
I know.
I don't know if it was that.
I don't think she's talking about that. I think she's talking about something else. But still.
What's your thoughts?
I'm gonna go to the first video.
Yeah.
And this is of the white girl, and she's asking, why am I single? So this is Siri, so-called, saying why she's single.
Because she's being a stupid bee.
Yeah, that's Siri.
According to Siri, this is not my thoughts, but okay.
She's saying you're a stupid bee, and to get your flipping act together, pretty much.
Yeah.
So women love to put a whole load of men in their friend zones. The nice guys, the ones that treat them with respect, are not rude. Like I said, the nice guy, they like to throw them straight into the friend zone.
Yeah.
That's where they go, effective immediately. But they'll pass by the good guy and go straight to the bad boy, who treats them like a shit and only want to use them for the kitty cat.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes for some women.
My thing is this, right? One of my notes is this. Men play with women who play games. Women like to play games. A lot of dudes might play console, video games, whatever, right? Their PS5 or PS4 or whatever, right? Women play games with men. That's their kind of consort, right? But men only play games with women who play games. So then, if a woman finds that men are not taking her seriously, and it's multiple men, she's the common denominator in that situation. There's many viable men that were looking at you in a serious way, but you like the free non-S attention. You like attention in general, and then you go through the epiphany stage, like with the other girl in the clip. You get older, you're not pulling the same kind of guys that you once did, because early on in life, when you're going college and school, between like 16 and 18, when you go into the work field is when it all stops. So then when you're in college, there's so many viable men. Now you're not getting that. Suddenly you get older.
Oh, now she wants to cash out.
But there's so many guys that were taking you seriously. Now those same men that you thought was in your beta male orbiter saying, nah, you know what? I ain't taking you seriously. You're not that girl because you play too many games. We got a podcast with a girl that's playing games. I'm not even going to say, because I don't want to spoil it. We're going to talk about that in a later on podcast. What do you want to add?
I was going to say, don't know. Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything either. We watched a video somewhere, I can't remember what it was. TikTok, Instagram, you know, the usual typical place where we find all of these things.
Social media,
Basically, the girl is playing stupid with the guy she's dating.
Yeah, same thing,
He said, ain't on no silly crap.
Yeah.
She was upset with him for whatever reason. And he was calling her, trying to contact her. Are you okay? What's the problem? And realized the energy is off. Talk to me. She decided to not answer his calls.
So, long story short, she was playing games. And when you play silly games, you win silly prizes.
The thing is, you're playing silly games with a man that told you that he doesn't play games. Now, you can play games, silly games, for the betas or the simps, should I say. They're going to have that. They're going to be like,
but you're
okay,
saying
cool.
that, okay, women box all men into the same category, right?
And they do.
Yes, certain men outshine others, but they box men into the same category, right? But I'll say this, to men and women, you contribute to your own bad experiences. So then you have to take accountability for your own decisions. So if you make poor choices, then understand there's a trade-off to those poor choices. So it's up to you. Now, I know you're not Mystic Meg and you don't know the future. You can't rub your Mystic Bull and say, okay, this is the guy for me. But I'm saying that based on the trajectory of the elders that came before you, you can see that they maybe moved like you. And look at their outcomes. It wasn't very good.
Ask your mothers.
So, no, but this is, okay. Your parents could teach you, they could speak to you and say, oh, don't do this, don't do that, blah, blah, blah. But kids are like sponges. They do what they see, not what they're told. So then you know the outcome, but you think, oh, I've got these options of men. And if I throw my coochie, because society tells women that coochie is the ish. But if the price of coochie has gone up, but the quality has gone down, every model of woman has a vagina, right? So then what makes you so exclusive? What gets better with use over time? And you're old. So then if you're, and I know I'm going to rub some of you the wrong way, which I have to do usually, right? But if you're above 35 or 40, right? And this is the detractors. And you're saying you're trying to settle down at 40. You're trying to start a family at 40. I'm not saying that you can't. Some women's going to argue me, but that woman, blah, 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 their anecdotal experience. You're saying that you're going to settle down at 40 or 35 or later on in life. What's the likeliness of you doing that? It's highly unlikely.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying the younger women need to learn from this.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying there's plenty of viable men. You can't turn around later in life when you're bitter and say, oh, it's the men's fault. You have to hold accountability and also have self-reflection, self-analyzing yourself and looking in the mirror. Then you're going to have a problem.
Which they
because
do.
you're going to turn around later on in life and say, oh,
nah, she wants to cash out.
but then it's too late to cash out.
But this is the problem. A lot of women, that's their issue. They're cashing out late. That's it. Well, I want to get into the second part of that same clip really quickly.
Yeah.
So there was a woman asking where are all the good men gone?
Yeah.
She wants, she's asking, where's the men that will open the car doors, open the doors, you know, give you flowers, give you all the rest of it. First of all, chivalry is pretty much dead and women killed it.
Exactly.
I'm going to say, we actually did a podcast on this and it's called Is Chivalry Dead? I will link it in the description.
With Susan. Becker,
yeah, I can't remember her last name. Yes, I will link it in the
Vanker or something like that. Yeah.
Something.
We'll link it. It's cool.
Yes, but we'll link it in the description.
Yeah.
So you can watch that, obviously, like I said before, after you finish watching this one, you can watch that one and you'll see our views on chivalry. In regards to chivalry, is it dead? Did women kill chivalry? And my opinion, they did.
Women put a few slugs up in chivalry. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Men are tired of women and their lack of respect.
So hold on. Perfect. Hence why men are walking away from dating.
Exactly.
Part 5.
Exactly. The men are tired from the lack of respect from women, the ungratefulness, the unappreciative. They don't need no man attitude. This is why chivalry is dead. This is why the woman killed chivalry, because of your attitude. I don't need no man. Blah, blah, blah. I can open a door for myself. All of that crap. This is why men. I said, you know what? You can do it yourself. Cool, do it yourself then. This is a result.
You're telling men how to move. You're telling them what's what in it. So
but then
they're just acting on what your actions is. So it's
but then you get older and ask, oh, where are the men that are chivalrous? They're tired now.
Yeah.
You've played that game too many, just like we said in the first part. You're playing games. You play the game so much that the men are fed up with it.
But you win silly prizes.
Exactly.
What else do you want to add?
What else?
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. People, put in the comments. This is just some of our thoughts on the clips. Tell us what you think. We're not targeting anyone in this clip. We're just going off of what we see. We'll put in some of our thoughts.
Yeah.
And we're giving you a YouTube friendly version. We will put together soon our Patreon, so you can watch the uncensored version there.
Yeah.
Where we can kind of dig in.
Yeah.
Right. But it is what it is. But yeah, man, there was a few clips in that particular thing. But people put in the comments, what were some of your thoughts? What did you think? Do you agree with what we're saying? Maybe we didn't cover something. What do you think? But saying that, what's your thoughts? Do you want to add anything before we play the final clip and close out?
I think I do have things to add, but as usual, we have so much to say. We can't always fit everything in. So I'm going to say just to skip to clip 5 and maybe we can do, I don't know. We're going to have so many videos for you. Also, put in the comment section if you want us to continue talking about certain clips that, I don't know, maybe you want an answer to or our opinion on certain questions. Put in the comment section. Or email us, which is also in the description. There's links to our emails, topics and stuff that you want us to talk about or you want to hear our views on. So do that too.
Listen, I'm gonna save the best for last.
The juicy one.
Why men are walking away from dating. Now, I don't want to spoil it, so I'm gonna play it straight away because I was gonna give you a little bit of my thoughts. I'm not going to do that. Let me play clip number 5 and then we're going to come back and I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Kind of like some Jerry Springer thing.
Okay.
Here's clip number 5.
You run into a woman like me that, you know, I have my shit together. I make my own money. I do whatever the fuck I want. You know, I live good. And then it's like, okay, so you have money. That's great. I'm interested. You have money. That's great. But besides that, who are you?
A few moments later.
Girls will stop arguing with these niggas on the internet about this. Oh, what do you bring to the table? Conversation that everybody having now. Sir, nothing. I'm not bringing anything, and you're 100% correct. I agree with them niggas. Yes. Oh, you just looking for a nigga with a check. Yes. Because who the fuck said that? You guys are special. Like, guys in every class of society, whether it be the billionaires and the millionaires to the niggas that's fresh out of jail, bro, past your bread, who are you? Most of y'all have no fucking substance. Most of y'all can't sit at a dinner table and eat properly. A lot of you niggas ain't got no home training, shit stains in your drawers, boring as hell, no type of personality, nothing. And then you over here talking about, what do you bring to the table? Nothing, dude. I look good. I got a fat ass. You like that. I'm going to take your money. I'm still going to be beautiful, and I'm going to go do it to somebody else until I find my Prince Charming, somebody I actually care about. Because a lot of you niggas, after the bread, that's it. You're a check. So if you guys are seeing us as pieces of meat and, oh, they just look good, I'll be that.
Okay, that's the end of that clip. Let me say this, man. Let me start. Now, I don't know if people have seen it, the whole Netflix series, The Tinder Swindler, right? That dude was painted as the bad guy. I'm not saying what he done was right. Let me clarify that. But I'm saying this women like Cardi B, go on video saying they drug men, they do what they do, they rob men. But nonetheless, the end of what she said was this: and when I find someone that I really care about, blah, 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 you've posted how you really are, right? And you would expect a man to treat you seriously. The contempt that a lot of modern women have for men is so disgusting. It's toxic. It's horrible. When I meet a woman and she leads a certain way, or she don't necessarily speak like this, because this is the extreme. When I hear a woman talking a certain way, I just think, where's your daddy? Do you view your dad or your brothers or your uncles, the men in your family, do you view them this way? Because you might be modern, but you still want a traditional man. And listening to this, when I say what I say about females, not just me, there's many other content creators that open guys' eyes up to getting finessed. When a man does what he does, as in the Tinder swindler, right? Again, I'm not saying what he done was right. He's painted as in this villain, this horrible, disgusting person. Look what she said. But the ironic part is this: where's the documentary? In today's society, to be a man, to be masculine, any type of masculinity is looked down on. So then, if this is what, as men today, if this is what we have to work with, can you understand why men are walking away from dating? Put in the comments, what do you think about that?
You said that so beautifully. Calm, controlled, collective. What do I think? Now, she was saying, what is a guy past his money?
What's he worth?
What is her worth past her coochie? Now, what are you advertising?
She says but she says she looks good and she has a fat ass.
First of all, looks fade. You get older, your looks fade. For starters, you're not gonna be pretty or whatever, however you view yourself.
Yeah.
For very long. We have a time span, right? So you can say, yeah, I have a fat ass, I'm pretty or whatever. Okay, cool. Maybe for right now, the looks are subjective. I'm just saying, what is your value past your coochie? Because she's saying, what is men's value past their money, past their coins?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that some men are not corny, like she said, there's some guys that's corny or whatever. She may not have used those exact words, but that's what she's pretty much saying. Now, there are some rich guys that are corny. They are boring.
Yeah, because if you look at programs like Millionaire Matchmaker,
yeah,
those dudes have millions. They've got loads of money.
Can't
They've
find a
got
woman.
loads of resources, real estate, diamonds, all kind of stuff. They can provide women with the lifestyle that they want, but then they still struggle in finding women.
Yes, so I don't disagree with her with some parts that she said.
Yeah.
I agree. Yes, there
Yeah.
are some men, they're corny, they're rich and corny. They're boring, can't do nothing with them,
Yeah.
just like you said. Perfect example. But what do you bring? You're saying, oh, I just use these men, finesse these men for their money.
Yeah.
Or whatever, just
Yeah.
like you said before with the Netflix program. What's it called again?
The Tinder Swindler.
Swindler. Now, like you said, it's no one's saying that he is right for doing whatever he did, although he denies certain things. But let's be honest, ladies. What do a lot of you do all the time?
But the thing is this, right? Just like you said there, to piggyback off that, women do it to men all the time. Now, I say this is one of my notes, right? You ask a woman today, how does she stand out? Listen to that. She told me how she stands out. I know what it is. So say I'm that dude that I've chosen to deal with this woman. God knows why I'll do that. Maybe because she got a fat ASS, right? But then, is it really worth it? So then say, okay, I'm that guy, I'll deal with her. She's already put out there into the world her energy, her mannerisms, the way she had contempt for men. Fellas, let me give you free game. And this is the observable truth. She might look good to you. Looks is subjective, but I don't think they're as subjective as people make them out to be. But let's just say she looks good. Is this the woman you want to be the mother of your children with that mentality? Say you have a son with this woman. Is that her view on men? If you have a daughter with this woman, is that how she's going to raise her daughter to be your daughter to be? Put in the comments, what do you guys think? Now, I'm not personalizing it to her. I'm just talking about the video. But I hear this far too often. Now, why would I wifey her? Because she still wants a traditional man. She can talk all that diva, queen, I'm a goddess. She can talk all that BS. But at the bottom line, she wants a traditional man at the end of it all. So when she's ready,
Prince Charming.
yeah. So when she's ready to play the carousel wheel, when she's finished with all of that, she still wants Prince Charming. She's like Rapunzel. She lower her hair down, right? And she wants the prince to climb up and save her. After hearing all that, what type of madman would I be? It must be the Joker from Batman that's going to rescue her because he's a madman. And even when Joker was rescuing anybody, it was Harley Quinn. And Harley Quinn was down with him. Who's she down with?
Herself.
In the comments if you disagree.
She's down with herself and nobody but
What do you want to
herself.
add?
Oh my God. It's a shame to actually watch these sort of videos. Just the mentality of some women is just like, really? You will say what you say, put it out there all over social media. Tell me what guy in their right mind is gonna be like, yeah, let me wifey this girl. A guy you don't want, a desperate guy.
Yeah.
That's who would wifey you.
Because in the end, they want to settle down.
Now that you've put yourself out there, say that's your true thoughts, right? You have willingly put yourself out there to show men, viable men that may have taken you seriously, as to why they shouldn't take you seriously, as to why they should walk away from you, as to why, what's the saying? You're pass me by, because that's what you are. You've put yourself out to.
I say for women, keep doing that, man, so we can see. You know, once upon a time,
the reals from the fake.
Social media wasn't so predominant, and it was hard. Now I just look at your social media, Instagram, and see the tap pictures that you put out, the TikToks that you put out, and telling, oh, this is how to finesse a man. This is what I get when I'm a gold digger. Oh, I was dancing on this pole. And listen, we love them girls that strip. No disrespect, but I'm just saying, when they put it out there for us to see, it's easy for us to vet, because even talking to women, vetting them, and just having a basic conversation. Well, even if you want to smash, it's long. It's long because she was saying men are boring. What does she bring to the table? She believes because she has a fat double ASS.
What does that mean?
And she's pretty, according to her, and that's subjective. But she believes because I have all these attributes, she believes I don't have to do anything. And this is how many women feel.
Yeah.
Even women that don't have no fat rump, women that are not pretty, that are average, still think, oh, I'm me. I think if I throw my coochie up in the air, then it's going to turn into sunshine. No, it's going to turn into a storm. The one that was blowing us around in the UK the other day. This is facts.
But
Facts.
You have your coochie in the air too long, it starts whiffing up.
And I spoke about master keys and bad locks. She's worse than that. You're just a bad lock on top of a bad lock. Why would I wifey you? Why would I give you my 4 P's, my provision? Why would I give you that? You're doing fine all by your lonely, and you're gonna be lonely. Golden years, golden retrievers to golden girls. That's her fate. That's her fate, no doubt. And that's many women's fate. So they can listen to that, and that's cool. But as men hearing that, that's modern woman. That's the modern woman's mental. That's what she thinks today.
Yeah.
So then why would I put my time into those kind of women? She's only using for my money. So then women have dudes in their phones for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Exactly.
Using men for what they can get. You don't even like me. Kevin Samuels done a video the other day, and he was saying don't date after 5 o'clock. That went viral because they were like, what are you trying to say? Yada yada yada. In turn, what he's saying is this. So then you're giving men bedroom fun when you full well know you're not going to give it to them. How about if you showed the man up front, I'm not giving you that. How many men would pursue you?
Exactly.
They wouldn't. So then what do you bring to the table other than your coochie? So then if men are still traditional, they're still putting in the work, they do what they do. Why am I settling down and giving these women the leverage? And on top of that, if I get married, look at marriage, alimony, child support. Why would I give a woman that, knowing I run that risk when things are not in my favor? People put in the comments, I don't want to pop off. I'm just saying. What's your thoughts on that?
It's very true. Do you know what? What I say,
yeah,
to a lot of the model, do you know what? It is what it is. it is what it is. There's only so much other women will listen to certain women. Now, example for myself, saying what I say in our podcast, I'll be called a pick-me. I'll be called this, that, and the other, every swear word under the sun. I will be called all sorts of names because of how I view things. Now, everyone has their own opinion. You can, you have your own opinion on whatever you want to have your opinion on. But a question to ask yourself is your track, your past history. Has it worked out for you so far from having this sort of mentality? If you say, oh, I want a family, I want to have children, or even if it's at a late stage in life, which is delusional, but say that that's the case, is your track record gonna give you what you want? The answer is no.
They got a pretty face and a big rump, so of course it will. I'm just saying.
Like I said, looks fade. You know that. I'm sorry, ladies, you know that. Looks fade. You get older, you lose your looks. Some are fortunate to keep their looks for a little bit longer than others. But the point is your looks fade, your body starts to sag or whatever. This is just nature. This is just what happens.
Yeah, true.
Okay? So you can say that.
Who's she to say things like that? That's what you hear a lot of detractors say when we know
God has put in place what it is, not me.
Oh, okay.
I'm
just saying. I'm not arguing.
Whoever your God may be, it's still the same ending. You get old, things start to sag, you lose your looks, you lose everything. That's not my doing. Listen, go to the creator and have that discussion with him. That's not my doing. I'm just telling you the facts and my opinion, what I see and what's happening.
It is what it is.
That's all.
My final thought on this whole subject total is this.
This whole subject.
the whole subject of why men are walking away. It's all fun and games until ish gets real. When they hit the epiphany stage, when women want to, when women want to.
Oh, now she wants to cash out.
From the carousel wheel. It's not funny then.
Nope.
When, as a dude, a man has many lifetimes, right? And he ain't died yet, but he still has many lifetimes. When a woman hits 35, I'd say from 25, to be real. Every year you decline further and further. Men just get better and better, hence why they have many lifetimes. When you when you get older, you realize that I've had the career, I've made the money. Even when I've made the money, I still want men to be traditional. I still want, like, you can make the money, but you still want a man to have a certain money, not that he can spend your money. So you realize, was it really worth it in the end? So then you get 45. I have to freeze my eggs. I have to do X, Y, Z. But a man can be 45 and start the game at 45, even after having so much turmoil and so much things, bad, negative things happen in his life. And he still had a lifetime when he was 20, had one when he was 30, had one when he was 40, decided at 45, you know what? I think I want to do this. We have many lifetimes. Women, they're not so fortunate. Some are.
No.
But many's not. Well, that's my thoughts on it.
It's the unflattering truth.
Yeah.
It's not fair. No. But that's just how it is. Men can have different lifetimes. You can come and go as you please. You can pretty much do what you like and still cash out properly at the end of it all.
Yeah.
Now, for us, it doesn't work that way. This is why I'm so adamant in saying to a lot of you ladies, don't cash out late. Don't do certain things late because it's not going to work out for you. You're going to be home miserable at a later age, becoming a cat lady for companion or a dog. It doesn't matter what it is.
Golden retrievers today.
It doesn't matter what it
Golden
is.
girls.
Like I said.
No, golden years to golden retrievers to golden girls.
Yes.
Carrie Bradshaw, Sex in the City.
Yes.
That's my final thought. What do you want to add before we close out?
Golden girls, Sex in the City, girlfriends to now Harlem. That is the
modern version of it.
The modern version of it is Harlem. So look, I'm just saying it is what it is. If you want to change,
then do so.
Then you will change.
I ain't telling people to do whatever. We're reacting to the videos. Again, in this podcast, we're going to tag the videos that we mentioned.
Yep.
So you can watch those videos, or you can hear some of our thoughts on some of the things. We will soon put together the Patreon where we can give you an uncensored version. This is the YouTube friendly version. We do have a shorts channel as well that we've recently done. So if you don't have time to watch the whole podcast, we have snippets that we've taken from this video and we'll put on our shorts channel as well. So definitely if you take that in small bites, then definitely give that channel a look as well. We'll tag that as well. I don't know if you want to add anything else before we close out, but let me know if you want to add anything, and then it is what it is. And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Show us some love, man. Show us some love,
man.
It is what it is.
Some LOVE, baby.
Yeah. So that's my final thought. What do you want to add before we close out?
Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. That's my final thoughts.
And put in the comments, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.